I remember Chris McGuire.
And then we get to the airport.
He's the head writer for all the roasts.
All those roasts. Then we get to the fucking airport, and the flight's delayed 4 hours. So all that yelling and screaming was for no fucking reason. I even told him, I go, see, the flight's fucking delayed. Who gives a fuck? But he always thought I was a Danny Murray. And I'll tell you guys right now, I never did a line of blow with Danny Murray. This is what I did do to Danny Murray one night. I knew what Danny Murray did, and Danny Murray knew what I did, okay? There's people that you have relationships like that. Yeah. That, like, let's say Lee's a coke dealer.
Yeah.
Lee knows that you and Bert are friends. I know that Bert goes to Lee, and Bert knows that I go to Lee. We just don't say it to one another. Yeah. But there's times that we'll be talking out. Even though me and Bert aren't friends, I'll see Bert, and I go, you see Lee tonight? And he'll go, no, I saw him last night. So it's our little secret, but off the books. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always knew that he got high, and he knew I got high. We never really did anything, but one night he calls me up, and he goes, hey, man, I got 2 tickets for the Stones at the Hollywood Bowl. He goes, you want to go? I'm 400 fucking pounds. I'm smoking 2 packs, 3 packs of Camel Lights a day. And I'm doing 1.5 grams of blow at this time.
Jesus Christ.
I'm living on Schrader. I'm a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Externally, internally. So I meet him in El Compadre, and I buy 2 20s. I buy like 10 20s because I know him and I know me. And when he gave me my ticket, I shook his hand, and I put 3 20s in his hand. And he took it and put it in his pocket. He never told me thank you. That's old school.
Yeah.
There's no. You don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. That's the only drug exchange I had with him. He paid a limo. We took a limo from El Compadre to the fucking thing. We got out of that car. My fat little heart's beating from the blow and the cigarettes. You ever walk up that Hollywood Bowl Hill? You ever want to rip the tickets up and punch the person in the face who had the ideas to go there? Because by the time
all uphill. It's all uphill from Highland and Franklin.
Oh my God! By the time you get to the top, you want to shoot yourself.
Yeah.
So we walk in. The seats were I could see the sweat on Mick Jagger. You know, Danny Murray didn't fuck around.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That dude swung hard. He had tickets from fucking Letterman's assistant. That's who got him those tickets. Like somebody big's assistant. You could see Mick Jagger's sweat. But the problem was the coke made me want to smoke cigarettes in those days.
And you couldn't smoke in there.
I couldn't smoke in there. So after one time, I went up there, and by the time I got up, I was huffed and puffed. I almost had a heart attack. I smoked 3 cigarettes. My blood pressure's 200. I went right back down. After 3 or 4 more songs, I do another couple blasts. I walk back up to the top. Again, 3 cigarettes. I walk back down. Finally, I'm down, and I go, fuck, now I got to pee. I walk all the way back up there. I pee, and I go, you know what? I'm not walking back down. And I just left. I walked right to my apartment and got the fucking rest of that 8-ball and blasted off like a soldier. He kept calling me, where you at? Fuck you. I didn't even answer the phone. I think I had a pager back then. I still had the pager.
Fuck you. I didn't even answer the phone. Rest in peace.
I didn't have a phone. I had a pager.
It's got to be a heart attack, right?
What's that?
Dammer's heart attack.
I don't know. He died of a broken heart, bro. Some people die of broken hearts. Last time I talked to him,
it's got to be hard to take that tumble. Because from going to running one of the more popular clubs in the country where everyone wants to work to getting run out. I guess Mark Anderson killed himself, and then that kind of everything fell apart from there with that club. That guy Howard wanted to Dan out.
Dan had lost himself. Dan lost himself, and he wanted to be Hartman. He wanted to be Hartman. He wanted to compete with Hartman.
Phil Hartman?
Hartman, the manager.
Robert Hartman.
Your manager.
He wanted to hang out with celebrities. He wanted to.
Yeah, he loved that.
He loved that. He would say, "Oh, was at my club this weekend, Spade and Sandler and Chris Rock." He loved saying those words. He loved going to Letterman because the fucking guy that got fired for saying chicks ain't funny.
Eddie Brill.
He used to. That's the only last club that would hire him, because that was Danny Murray's only way to get onto Letterman.
Oh yeah.
So Brill would get him Letterman tickets and take him out to dinner, and then he'd headline him for 10 G's, and you know how that goes. It's fucking amazing how this life works. But he started losing his mind, and he started believing the hype that he was a great club owner. He got a magazine done with his picture.
Yeah,
They
he had
said-
that framed and everything.
Yeah,
in the club. It's
in
so
the
weird.
club,
Wait, a fake magazine article?
like a magazine that 3 college kids put together with their
But it's
dad's
like a cover
insurance
shot.
money.
It was he got it at the mall, but he was in a Confederate uniform. It was one of those ones you get put your name on.
He really believed the hype. He really wanted to be a player. I knew he had invested off record in a lot of comics CDs. Like he would go
really?
to comics and say, "Put my name on your CD. I'll give you 10 grand."
Horrible taste in
my
comedy.
As a
too.
producer, yeah.
He gave me a lot of notes through the years.
And who the fuck was he at the end of the day? Like, who the fuck? That's what happened to him. He went from being a club manager to being, I know everything about comedy. Look at my club. Yeah, you're good, but stop giving advice. Stop telling people they can't drink on stage.
Yeah, that was
Stop
the dumbest fucking law
Stop not
ever.
getting blowjobs up in the green room. If you got your dick sucked in the green room, he'd go to the owner. Joey did. You know, he was a crime. He was like a double agent.
Yeah,
And then he'd come and hang out. And then he'd want to party with, where's Joe Rogan? Where's Joe Rogan? And then he'd sit by Joe and he'd be coked up. And I could see the steam in Joe's fucking ears getting hotter and hotter. Every time he tried to say something, his jaw would be going. You know, it was just fucking embarrassing. At that time, listen, bro, I don't know how you guys feel. Let me just tell you guys something. This is how I felt I'm 52. This is how I felt for 27 years. I think when I was 25 one day, I said, I feel creepy going out.
Yeah.
Like I'd see like college kids and I go, you feel like that guy that flunked college and still hanging out like.
Shut up.
Yeah, like this fucking Jamal. But he made it, it was.
No, yeah, he's
you're
exceptional
20. He was
at
in
it.
his 20s. You feel like that 30-year-old that's lurking. It's like when I go to the weed store and I see the guy with the Leonard Skinner shirt with the ponytail, man. And he's 55. And, man, and you're like sitting there going, really? Isn't that fucking a jitney bus you should be on or some shit? Like, there's an end to this trying to be cool shit. There's an end to it at some point. I flew on a thing today with a 60-year-old that was tatted up and steroided up. You're fucking 60, guy. Then to boot, he had a wig.
Oh, the wigs are the saddest.
The
on a
wigs,
guy.
it's 2015. You're still pushing the wig. Shave your head like every other fucking Joe.
Yeah.
And put like a crucifix on your head or something.
What are you, Lee? Like 40? What are you? 45,
He's
46?
26 years old. Why are
No.
you breaking his balls?
26 and what? Dog ears?
He's 26 years old. They lost his birth certificate in Israel. He's like the Cubans. They lose every birth certificate. That's why you see a Cuban. Salud. Look, I ain't lying.
Look how
Lee, how high are you?
Well, I've had like 300 milligrams.
When I
now,
met
so-
Lee, he
my
was
God.
24 years old, 23, and he never did an edible. Look at him now.
Wow.
He's
Running the boards.
Salud again.
Bless you.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.